Well, it's not time yet, but we are getting close to that time for me to say my favorite catchphrase. But anyways, hey, before anything else, please do not forget it. Drop me a like button. It doesn't take you much than 1 second. Like I said, it is not fair that we have 500 views and then we only had like what 60, 70 likes. It's not fair. Come on, just just for the effort, one like button. That's all you have to do. Also, don't forget to subscribe because again, you guys already know if you're not a subscriber, you cannot comment on my channel. That's that simple. Okay, we're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Oh, it is hot. Everything, guys, definitely everything. That's better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, he's, he's he's not funny, guys, but I can't help myself. I can't help but laugh about it. Yeah. we we're not there yet, right? It's just still brewing up. It's still coming. But we're gonna look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we'll check out prices in details. And once we're done with that, we will check on our positions. Is it time for long positions? Are we still scalping the market? Or are we buying Lambos yet? Anyways, it is a strong coffee and it's hot at the same time, so it's like a double whammy. It's a double whammy. But hey guys, you can't blame yourself, okay? You can't blame yourself, but I mean, you can't blame anybody but yourself, because like before things happen, you get warning signs, you get people telling you this, you get people trying to point you one way or another way. But if you don't really take your time to look at what's happening, you will lose. Okay, you will lose, because I can come here today and give you as many signals as possible saying, hey, take profits or open shorts or open longs, whatever. But if you don't make your research, you end up on the losing spot, because the market, my friends, the market does not plan in making the majority rich. Okay, so now that being said, you are hearing people here talking about, yeah, Trumpicious, Magicious, rock pull the entire market. Yeah, you're hearing that, and I can't help but laugh about it, because last year, last bull run, okay, I think I was the only one, maybe there was somebody else who was also saying it, when I said, number one, the bull run is not the same. That's number one thing. Number two, it was going to be over July, August last year, right? And number three, the US government is not going to buy no Bitcoin. I said it because you start looking at those kind of things and everybody like, yeah, man, you're full of crap. Bitcoin is going to $1 million, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, if you want to think about it, throw some logic into this. Last year, Bitcoin was sitting at what, 120 or 115? It was, no, 123 or something like that, because I remember when I closed my long position. And everybody was still talking about, yeah, when the Clarity Act go live and the US government is going to come in and buy this. And I said, guys, do you remember when Trumpicious, Magicious won the election? He said he was going to do this. Bitcoin was sitting at 60 or 70,000. And yet, they didn't buy it. Why do you think that they are going to buy it. I mean, give me one single excuse to tell you that if they didn't buy it at 60 or 70,000, they were going to buy it at $120,000. From the common logic, it did not make any sense. That's number one. Number two, Congress had all that time to vote on it, but yet nobody wanted to hear anything about crypto or none of that. Number three, we came out with meme coins, right? Trump coin, Melania coin, and Joe whatever coin, Uncle Tommy's coin. They came out of it. And that was the same time I was telling you, hey, stay away from those things because they are pump and dumps. By the time you put in your money in, look at CoinMarketCap. Market cap is already at what, billions? And before you know it, the rug pull you. Most people didn't listen. Wham, it went down, right? Excuse me. So, I'm sorry about that. Most people didn't listen because everybody else was still stuck in the same old cycles mode, okay? But what you don't realize is like when institution, big money, when they get into a market like this, they don't come in to share profit with you. They come in to rug pull you, to make money and move away. Hence, I was telling people back then, when Bitcoin was there, that 60, 70,000 and 80, it climbed to 90. And I kept saying, I say, hey, if you did not get into Bitcoin at less than $10,000, don't get in there. You are going to lose your money. I even spent time on here bringing out a calculator showing you the difference between investing in Kaspa and investing in Bitcoin. Oh, I know a lot of you are going to say that, yeah, Kaspa went down. So is Bitcoin. Bitcoin also went down. If you would have listened, you wouldn't be that bad on Bitcoin. Because for me, on Kaspa, I am always bullish because I've explained it here so many times, the reasons why, okay? But since everybody was stuck with the old cycle, which they thought by the time the halving happens, okay, price is going to run. Now, if you add the catalyst that the president now talks about Bitcoin, instead of us going to normal time, because hey, to be honest with you, I was betting on Bitcoin hitting $100,000 or something like that. But with the catalyst coming in, I was like, okay, maybe 150. But now you have the things that one thing is your logic, second thing is going to be the macroeconomy around you, third things are going to be the chart. And like I said here many times, you have 3 or 4 indicators. If you're using 4, 3 have to match. If you're using 3, 2 out of 3 have to match, okay? And most people didn't pay attention to that. So time came. Now I closed. Time came and I did close my long position, but due to the erraticness of the markets, it's like, do I want to short or do I want to hold? You know what? I made a decision not to short. I just left it there. Now, wake up this morning, I see on Twitter everybody blaming Trump. Everybody and their grandmama blaming Trumpicious, Magicious for what happened, because they're talking about, oh yeah, because there were tariffs, people were afraid and the market dumps. Okay. Oh, because there were wars, people were afraid, market dumps and went for gold and ETFs and blah blah blah. And instead of listening to yourself talk, Bitcoin is no longer difficult to get. That is the difference. In the past cycles, the only way you could get Bitcoin was buying it in exchanges or mining it. Therefore, it was difficult to get. This cycle, or starting the last cycle, they opened the floodgates for institutions, which oh man, people who were calling me crazy are now calling me back to tell me I was right when I said it. You open the floods for institutions to come in. Government changing tone from calling crypto being what you call it, drugs dealers things to, yeah, it is worth it. That right there should have told you something. That right there should have told you, be careful where we are heading to. Now, they opened the floodgates, they opened the ETFs, and you started to see it. Bitcoin price started to get manipulated up and down like nothing else. Now, the Bitcoin maxis like Michael Saylor did not help the cause at all, because if you are really fighting for Bitcoin, you should not be trading on paper Bitcoin. You should be buying the actual Bitcoin. You should be doing that, because if all this news you are hearing, oh, Michael Saylor bought 10,000 Bitcoins today, another 20,000 tomorrow, next day, oh, 50,000. If Michael Saylor was actually advocating for Bitcoin and buying the actual Bitcoin, you want to tell me if somebody buys 10,000 Bitcoins today, the price is not going to run? It is. It's going to run, because Bitcoin supply is not that big. A lot of people keep saying 21 million Bitcoin. There is no longer 21. It's way less than that, because most people lost the keys. Most people lost the addresses. Some people don't even know how much. And those were the early miners. They lost it. So I don't think Bitcoin is 21 million as we speak. If you're looking at it, if we could really look what is available on people's wallets and then what is left remaining, I don't think Bitcoin is more than 17 million left. 17 or even 16 million Bitcoin, because all said and done, I can kind of bet that we have lost about 5 or 6 million Bitcoins gone. Nobody knows. Some of them are there, but you cannot retrieve them, right? So if Michael Saylor and the rest of people who are here bullshitting you, telling you, yeah, we're buying Bitcoin, 10,000 of them here, 50,000 of them, if they were doing that, buying the actual Bitcoin, the price will start running. That you will see it, but they're not. So they did not help the cause. When the Trumpicious say, yeah, we're going to have a strategic reserve, everybody and their grandmama, yeah, this and that, yeah. And also, you can also see when Trump says that strategic reserve with Bitcoin and blah, 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 people started rushing it. And those were not actually people who want to store their value, or like they told you, Bitcoin store of value. No, those were not that. Those were people who were chasing those green candles, because again, once he said that, price was running, everybody was trying to get in on the low and exit the market at the high. That's what they were trying to do. So with that happening on one side, you got greedy motherfuckers like CZ and the rest of them who saw it as an opportunity, created a stable coin, in which you guys already know how that story ended. So everybody who was bullish on Bitcoin saw that October crash, right? They saw the October crash. Now, if you add the point that Trumpicious gave CZ that presidential pardon, that even leads people to think like, okay, this was something that Trumpicious was in a play with CZ, and they crashed the market. You can see that. Hey, I don't have proof of it, but it's a little bit strange that you give a presidential pardon to this guy. He leads your World Liberty Fire, you do all this stuff, and all of a sudden, bam, there you go. You can even go look at it, like the trades on Binance on Trump's coins, World Liberty Fire, the meme coins, and the rest of them. It kind of raises some kind of eyebrows, like but oh well. You gotta do what you gotta do, because I'm telling you, if I was on Trumpicious, Magicious positions, I will do the same to try to make my money. That's what it will. But hey, instead of just doing it for myself, I will come over here on my channel and let you guys know this is what I'm doing. And I can guarantee you 99.9% of people will not listen. They will still fall for it. They will still lose money, but nobody will listen. And that's exactly what happened last year. Okay, I do remember, because I blocked a bunch of people when I was here telling you July, August, get out of it. It's not going to happen, because M2 is showing you here. Macroeconomic is showing you this. This and that is happening. This and that is. I give you, I don't even know how many points. Which again, I told you guys every time, I put my mouth where my money is. I close my loan, I exit Bitcoin, and I stay away from it. Now, if you fast forward, we are now 2026, right? What is the word on the street right now? Oh yeah, Bitcoin is going to go down to, I heard somebody saying $15,000. I just laughed. Okay, keep on waiting for $15,000. It's you, right? It's your money. You are more than free to do whatever you want to do. But you can see something, okay? I told you guys last year, bear market was what was going to last longer than the bull run, right? Now, we began the bear market last year, July, August, okay? That's when we began it. So if you start counting, now we are sitting in February, almost towards the end of February. Now, check the macroeconomy. Check the macroeconomy out. They wanted to launch the Clarity Act. Nope. They wanted to do this. Nope. They do the other one. Nope. Banks are still throwing stones and punches with Coinbase and everybody else. They're still biting and scratching each other, right? But everybody telling you, okay, we are going to bottom out probably towards the end of the year. They said November. And I'm going to sit here, and I think this is going to be the 5th video that I'm telling you, it ain't going to happen. The market will bottom in the next coming 2 to 3 months. They will bottom because it will officially show you the longest bear market ever. Now, we are officially in the longest bear market because in January, the bear market should have been over if everybody was talking right. It should have been just a sideways movement instead of dumping, right? But if you check the calendar, the Clarity Act should be probably they're attempting to let it go April, thereabout, from what they're talking about, okay? If they do that, it's going to be a big catalyst. That's number one. Number two, Trumpicious, Magicious throwing stones with Iran, which just started. Okay, let's see. In 2 or 3 weeks, they might come out, hey, we got a deal. That will be bullish for the market. Okay. Number three, we do have our good friend Powell Shields getting a boot to his ass out of the Fed, and they are bringing Kevin Shields in May. That's another bullish catalyst. Although I already telling you, it's not going to play like people think. This is regardless, it's way for you to look at, because I told you when you trade, use people's sentiments, right? Mentality. That's if you use that, you're gonna make a lot of money. But hey, that's another catalyst. Now, I could keep on going and going. And plus you have that the entire world, not just the US, the entire world. Once you do this Clarity Act, the US is going to go into pegging US treasuries to stable coins. Okay, once they do that, because the Clarity Act will pave a way to that hey, okay, now you can now do stable coins to the banks, stable coins to Coinbase or whatever you want to do. Okay, but if you want to do that, you have to show us, okay, you are holding the same amount of US treasuries, and worldwide they will start doing it. Right now, if you start doing it, the value of the dollar is going to go up, and when the value of the dollar is going up, the Fed does not have to print anything. That's why I keep telling you they are not going to print money. That is the play. That's the plan that they have to play. Okay. Once the value of the dollar, let me say it again, the Clarity Act goes live, banks, Coinbase, Kraken, whatever, they start doing this stable coins transaction with the yield and blah blah blah, and Trumpicious will come out. Now you have that, my friend. How much are you trading? You say you are dealing with what? $14 billion on stable coins? Can I see the other side of that page right quick? Let's see if they are matching the number of treasuries. My friend, can you do that right away? So that, my friend, puts the pressure on buying the US treasuries. And when you start buying US treasuries, guess what? The dollar, poof, goes up. That is a simple way of fixing currency, which I have been telling you, they are not going to fix economy first. They're going to fix the currency. Now, once you fix the currency, guess what will happen to economy next? They start fixing it. That's how it's going to happen. Okay, so, and all this is not going to wait until the end of the year for it to happen. Trumpicious is not that kind of person. Trumpicious like to beat his chest and tell, yeah, I did it. I did that. So he's going to try to get this thing rolling. And if you're trying to look for those entry points, that's what I'm telling you. I don't know. I'm not telling you to go do anything. I'm not your financial advisor, right? Wink, wink. But me personally, I'm looking at the dates. I already told you guys. Towards the end of March, then April. I do not want to wait for May, because in May we do have our good King Kaspa, a huge update going in, which means after May 5th, you can build stuff on Kaspa. The ecosystem is going to be on fire. On fire. That's why I'm packing as much possible of Kaspa as I can. So, but that is not a topic for today. The topic for today is those of you who said, oh, Trump rock pulled the market. You're full of crap. You had the signs right there. How many, like for example, how many people, go look on YouTube. Crypto is basically dead right now. People are not making videos. People are not talking about anything. People are just like, yeah, we're still going down. Every video you watch, that's the same mantra. We're going down. But this is my millionaire journey. We look for those opportunities, and that's the reason why I keep telling you, yeah, market is going down. Yeah, there is blood on the street. But sitting there and crying about it is not going to help. You have, like Kaspa, for example, your time is ticking. It's ticking because once Kaspa gets that upgrade for the VPROG, a lot of people will be crying in the dust. The green candles are going to start coming left and right. Left and right. I've been saying it here. Projects are going to migrate faster than you can say, hello, Uncle T, how are you doing? Progress are going to migrate. Listen, if you know any developer, go ask them how they feel about VPROGs. Go ask them. And you already, the dangers there that if they don't migrate, somebody's going to create that same project on Kaspa and is going to take their market share away. We already know that the dying one, the upgrade that they are planning to do is not working. That was the craziest shit ever. After announcing all this thing, the upgrade is not working. Because again, if you want to do things like Kaspa, you need to be a proof of work. See, I told you. So right now you are looking at it. The opportunities are just everywhere on your face, and people, instead of looking at them, they are going over to look at the price. Quant is doing what the government wants. CBDCs. Right now, quant price is cheap. $60 something, 60 something. I think it's gonna drop some more if the stones intensifies, because right now we know, like I told you, Trumpicious didn't just take everything over there just to wave his hand. No, he's about to knock the head like you son of a bitch. I'm gonna slap the crap out of you. You're about to see that. And when it starts, the market is gonna dip even more. But again, do not look at the price. Now is the time that you start packing on those coins that you have high conviction on. Like I told you, me for example, I'll show you what I do. Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, those are the coins I'm packing like there was not tomorrow. Maybe I will throw a couple of $100 on Cubic too. But I'm packing those coins like there is not tomorrow. Because again, Kaspa is the real Bitcoin. What you expecting on a blockchain with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with the Crashlandia you call Solana, the Hackylandia you call Sui, all of them, Kaspa is about to show you what it was supposed to look like. You understand? And when that happens, that money is gonna get made. I do not want to miss that opportunity. That's why I am packing my bags with as much Kaspa as possible. Quant, banking systems, my friend. Banking system, CBDCs. Listen, I don't care what you say, but the government wants to know who, when, how, and how much every time. And that's where the CBDCs are going to be part of your life. They're going to be there. Therefore, Quant already have that infrastructure. Quant is already running with banks. Yeah, a lot of you talk about, but it's an Ethereum token. Guess what? It's that easy. Change my sequencer from Ethereum to Kaspa. It's that simple. It is going to make people a lot of money, and you are not paying attention to it. Jasmine, did you hear what their government said? Their government is supporting Jasmine. They are fixing their economy. And once they start to fix their currency and then their economy, Jasmine is going to run. Because first of all, they are using Jasmine in Japan as way of payments. See? They are using it to the infrastructure. They are using it for their real estate. Whatever they are doing, they are going to pump Jasmine. And you want to be on that boat before Jasmine starts pumping. A lot of people are not looking at it. We sit here and we laugh about it the entire time because, hey, again, everybody and their grandmama is busy looking at what price is doing instead of asking yourself, where can I make more money? Where? Not on Bitcoin, because I told you can put 10 grand in Bitcoin right now and figure out how much you're going to make if it goes up to 150 or 170,000. Put 10 grand in Kaspa right now and figure out how much you're going to make if it goes just $1. You have to think that way. You want to make money. You don't want to lose it. You don't want to waste time. This is my millionaire journey, my friends. We are in the business of making money, not in the business of losing money. That's not where we are. So yeah, don't blame Trump. Trump played his card, and if you would have listened, you would have come out victorious too. Do your own research. It's not just, hey, MMJ is talking about these coins and I'm getting in. No. Do your own research. The other guy asked me the other day if that's so, why am I still holding Luna? Again, high risk, high resort. High risk, high rewards. I'm still holding Luna and Luna Classic. I made my money off them, and then the rest is just there. If the courts fix it, you never know what is going to happen. They might tell them burn all that shit back up and let it go back to a normal original supplies and price runs. You never know, right? So stop sitting there and blaming Trumpicious when you could do your own research, you could do your own thing and still make money out of it. Sitting there and crying is not going to make your portfolio grow. Your conviction and your consistency on the coins that you believe in, like I do believe in Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, that is what is going to make your portfolio grow. And trust me, the bear market, we are almost at the starting point. I never wait for the price to confirm. But if you pack up your bags right now, by this time next year, you will be on the laughing side of the bridge. Instead of the other side, people looking at their bags, be like, yay. That's up to you. Okay, it's up to you. Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Look at crypto bubbles. You see, I told you the numbers that the Fed gave you did not match. Plus, there is a lot going on. The market wasn't going to run. I told you so. Very well. That's up to you. Let's start first with our good friend King Kaspa, KAS. What do we have here? For the past hour, laying flat, 3.2% down on the day, 5% down on the week, 24.9% down on the month, and 70.3% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $805.98 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $8.65 million. Wow. Wow, look at that volume. Wow. Anyways, we go look at QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. For the past hour, we are up 0.4%, 3.1% down on the day, 8.2% down on the week, 18.9% down on the month, and 33.1% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $933.77 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $7.60 million. Jesus Christ. We go look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, and we do have here 0.4% down the last hour, 4.9% down on the day, 5.1% down on the week, 24.7% down on the month, and 73.7% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $275.31 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $8.20 million. We look at Cubic. Okay, high risk, high reward. We do have 0.1% up the last hour, 2.8% down on the day, 5.5% down on the week, 28.5% down on the month, and 68.3% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $63.05 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $1.34 million. Now we go look at the Jonathan Spectro, which he calls Bitcoin, and I call it the orange guy. We have for the last hour laying flat, not moving, 1.2% down on the day, 1.9% down on the week, 24.7% down on the month, and 30.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.35 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $19.9 billion. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Yeah. I don't want to laugh at it, right? But the funniest thing, the numbers came out, and I try to tell you they don't add up. Don't fall for it. They are going to rock pull you, right? What do you see now? They don't fall for it. Don't. The market hasn't bottomed yet. Well, I don't know when it's going to bottom, but all I know is that I'm just looking at the market. I'm looking at charts, and then if I see the signs of it, I will get in. I will start having my legendary long positions open, getting ready for the next top of the market. That's up to you, right? But anyways, now let's go look at prices in details. Let's see, my good friend TradingView. Where are you? There you go. We do have Dixie going down, Bitcoin going down, Trumpicious, Magicious, man. This guy is something else. Now we look at the market. Again, like I told you guys yesterday, you see? This is perfect if you are scalping the market. As you guys can see, my chart has changed since when we had the bull run. This is what I usually do, and that is my honest truth, right? On the bull run, when the market goes up, I use different indicators. When the market goes down, I use other indicator. When I'm scalping the market, I use also different indicators. You should have probably seen that by now. But anyways, if you look at it, look here. If you scalping the market, you would have just see we got a buy signal, right? The green dot. Now you can put a little long and see if you're going to make money out of it. But I wouldn't I wouldn't recommend long in the market in the bear market. I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, if you're scalping and you're stuck to your screen, yes, you can do that. But hey, we had a buy signal, and the next probably 3 or 4 candles, price is going to run. But you have to look at everything else. Like for example, the moving average is going down. Moving ribbon is going down. So yeah, be very, very careful when if you want to long these scalping sessions. Okay, anyways, now if you look at it on the 4-hourly, what do you see? The same thing, right? You do not want to long right now. Keep scalping. So you see moving average down, moving ribbon down, and you can see MACD RSI. You can see that the MACD also still going down. There is no way. And those of you who are not paying attention to it, you can also see, let me zoom it in a little bit. Here, you see we still have a sell signal right there, right? So yeah, it's not time yet. I'm just monitoring it, and I'm busy. Like I said, I'm scalping the market right now. If you look at on the 1 day, sorry, you will see the same thing. There's nothing changing. So yeah, you have to be careful, very careful with this. Okay, really careful. Because if you messed up, you're going to lose money. That's why I told you, day trading and scalping, you have to be glued to your computer. That's how simple it is. Okay, there's no two ways about it. But regardless, for me, anything under 10 cents is nothing but noise. Okay, Kaspa is still into this falling wedge in which we are up and down until finally we're going to break out of it. Falling wedges are bullish structures. They are not bearish. They are very bullish structures. You know that once we break above it and break out of this thing, it is going to go 20 cents before you could even know it. Therefore, if it is still under 10 cents, for me, it's nothing but noise. Above that, you have 15 cents. Once you cross that, we are going to have 18 cents and then all-time high. And before you know it, we will be looking at price discovery. Okay. Now, if you want to look at quant, let's see QNT right quick. QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Remember yesterday I was telling you it's not time yet. You see, the same thing. Moving average downwards. ribbon, red, downwards. Look at on the hourly, it's trying to be a little bullish right here. Okay, because like I can see, like I told you guys, if you're using it to scalp, my indicators give me a buy signal here. Okay, if you want to scalp it, probably see maybe this price might be trying to go up, touch this, and down we go again. If you want to take that little thing, that is up to you. But for me, nah, I wouldn't take it. Okay, if you look at it on the 4-hourly, what do you have? Almost the same thing. Market crashing, moving average down, moving ribbon going down. And you can also see that price, we broke this support. We are now going even lower. Now I'm expecting this to come back, retest, and keep on dropping. That's what you could expect, okay? But all depends on what Bitcoin is doing. And Bitcoin is going to react depending on what is happening over there with our good friend Trumpicious, Magicious, and his big stones that he's ready to throw. Okay, now you look at it on a daily, there is not much difference. The same thing is happening right now. If I zoom it out for you, you will see even on the daily we have a sell signal right there. Have the moving average going down, ribbon red, and looking like it's also gonna go down. So yeah, it's not time yet. So for me, if it is still under $125, it's nothing but noise. Okay, above that we do have 164, and then 176, and before you know it, 230, and then all-time high, and before you know it, price discovery. All you have to do is just keep getting ready for it. Okay, if you notice, I'm not even talking about Bitcoin anymore. Bitcoin right now, TA is not going to help you. To be honest with you, it's not going to help. Bitcoin is so heavily manipulated, it's not even funny. Okay, so there's no point of doing that. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at the positions, because like I told you guys, I'm still scalping the market. I'm using Kaspa. Kaspa is a little bit more stable than the rest of the market. It's very easy to scalp with it. Okay, anyways, but before we do that, guys, do not get into leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. You can easily lose all your money. Very easy. Okay, and it's a matter of seconds. You're talking to somebody who went through that. I'm telling you, please stay away from it. Okay, so anyways, but if you want to learn, just like I did, I learned leverage trading by trying and error. Okay, that's what I did. So I'm telling you, if you want to learn, down below I do have Bydfi, Phemex, Wix, and Margex. Okay, those are below there. Follow those links. Okay, meet their deposit requirements, and they are going to give you free money. Once you get the free money, my friend, take $20 out and practice. Do not FOMO into the market. Practice. If you can turn 20 into 40, 40 into 60, 60 into something higher, and so on and so forth, you are ready. If you still cannot do it, my friend, stay away from it. Keep on practicing, or leave it alone completely. Just focus on buying on spot. Okay? Don't say I didn't tell you, because my friend, you will end up being the most respected member of Rex City if you don't listen. Okay, anyways, now let's go there right quick. Let's start first with I'm using Phemex and the Wix. Okay, on Phemex, you guys know I'm using Kaspa, just like I said. Now let's see, position here is $354. Okay, I did close and I opened it just like I told you guys yesterday. I'm about to take these profits again and do the same play again, because I'm looking at the charts and I'm looking here. Let's see, this is the 1 hourly. See those alligators, Williams alligator, they're still falling. I think I'll keep it open. It looks like we're still going a little bit lower than this. Okay, if you look at it, even on the 4 hourly, let's see on the 4 hour, what do we have? The same thing, right? We haven't had a buy signal yet. The last signal we had was a sell signal. Once we had that sell signal, okay, you can see it right there. We had a sell signal, market start going. So it's not time yet. It's still going down. William Alligator on the 4 hourly, as you guys can see, just flipped bearish even more. So I think I'm gonna keep this position open. Keep on scalping with it. If you look at the daily, and you will see, the same thing. Williams alligator just flipped, and that is not the whole thing. I don't know. You paid attention to the MACD and RSI, right? Pay attention to those things. It's showing you again. It's not time. to open those legendary long position. I'm scalping the market. That's what I'm doing. And if you see the overall here, even after taking all these profits, yesterday it was 600 something, today is 744. We are still, I'm gonna take some profit more and I will send them to my cash account. That way I get ready to buy more Kaspa on spot, Quant and Jasmine. So that's up to you. But anyways, now let's go straight to Wix Exchange. On Wix Exchange, you can see here it's grown up again to $1,000 even after I took those profits. Okay, so you can also see we're doing the same thing. Kaspa right now, this position $508. Since it is still showing bearish, I'm gonna keep it open and then close it in a couple of hours. If I see a buy signal, close it open a little long and go, alternate back and forth. So yeah, you can see that this is what I'm doing right now while I'm waiting for the market to show me signs of that time to put my legendary long positions in. You can do the same if you want to, or you can just sit on the side with your money, wait for the bottom and buy those coins you want to. Me, I don't look at price. I buy those coins regardless. You're about to see my 2 weeks buy for Kaspa is about to come up and I'm about to buy some more. I don't have time to wait. So yeah, don't sit here and blame the president or blame anybody. Blame yourself because you did not do your research. You didn't. If you did, you would have made money. Me, last season I made because I closed my long positions and my Bitcoin, which again, based on what the macroeconomy is doing, that's what I close it for. But anyways, now it's up to you. We're about to do it again. It is going to be done over and over again. Are you going to listen to anybody or are you going to do your research? Like I said, me, I'm not going to wait till the end of the year to open my long positions. I'm looking at March, April to open them. Open them up, scale them. That's what I'm looking at. If the market tells me otherwise, then I'll wait some more. But I think for me, with everything coming out, yeah, I think that's when I will do that. So I don't sit here and blame Trumpicious for doing what he was doing. Because again, if I had the same opportunity, I would do the same. That's me. I don't know about you. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Also, don't forget to drop me a like. It only takes you a second, right? Drop me a nice comment. If you don't have one, drop me an emoji. Okay? If you don't have none of that, you can't tell me there is not an emoji you can put over there. There is a lot of them. Drop me an emoji. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, my friend, please, take very good care of yourselves, okay? Bye-bye.